You got questions, I got answers. Welcome to another episode of 5 Minute Friday. I'm your host, Dimitri, and today we are answering 3 questions sent to us from our viewers. So the first question says, what should I pay attention to if returning back from an injury? Well, the 3 things you should pay attention to when you're returning back from an injury are making sure you get diagnostic imaging. So what I mean by that is just because you got injured and you've seen a chiropractic, you've seen a doctor, and you feel a little better, make sure that you get an x-ray or an ultrasound done so you can actually see if there's any damage to the tendons, ligaments, to the joint, or to the muscle. You can't see through your bicep, you can't see through your shoulder. So if there's any type of tendon tear or inflammation, you want to make sure you're not going to be treating the specific area with specific exercise that can hurt it. Number 2, you want to refrain from doing multi-joint compound exercises. So if I have a shoulder injury, instead of using a barbell or instead of using a kettlebell, I'm going to regress down to using a dumbbell or using maybe some bands, or even better, using my body weight so I'm not putting as much stress or pressure to the actual joint, which can be recovering from a weakness. Third, you also want to make sure that you're slowly increasing your intensity over a 2 to 3 week period. So some of us just returned back from being off from COVID. You go back to the gym, you start exercising, you feel really good, your muscles are pumped, and you want to increase the weight really quickly. When you're returning from an injury, what's important is that you have full mobility, full range of motion in the area you're working on. You want to be able to see that you can hold the exercise for time under tension. Nice and slow repetitions that you can pause and you can hold on to. And thirdly, you want to make sure that you're not rushing into it, okay? Next question is, if I only have a few minutes per day, this was asked even before, what should I do to exercise? So if you don't have a lot of time to exercise, you want to make sure you're doing compound movements. You also want to make sure you're doing movements going from vertical plane to horizontal plane, even turning to your side and then back up. So your squat to push up is going to be one of your best exercises. Squatting up and down, rolling forward, doing some push-ups. You want to do split-legged or lunge style one-legged movements where you're stepping up on a box, you're lunging down, you're doing some form of lunge movement, because again, the more you challenge your body to do exercises that are not traditional, walking is traditional, squatting, getting into a car, sitting down is traditional. If you're doing stuff split-legged, you're going to challenge your body a lot more. And thirdly, putting your body off balance. So putting yourself in a horizontal position, doing renegade rows from a horizontal plane, doing some TRX rows where you're on an angle instead of doing exercises where you're going to be sitting, okay? You can also throw active rest principles in between your workout. So for example, if I'm doing bodyweight squats and then I'm doing push-ups, in between my bodyweight squats and my push-ups, I can hold a plank, and then after my after my plank and my push-ups, I can do some jumping jacks, okay? That's what you can do. And the last one says, should I refrain from doing empty stomach cardio in the morning? Now, this type of training or this type of variable depends on the person's body type. So I'm an ectomorphic person, or a body type. I lose weight really quickly. If I don't consume a lot of calories, I will lose my muscle quickly. So what you want to make sure is this. Are you looking to burn 20 plus pounds of body fat, 15 plus pounds? Yes, it's a great idea. Empty stomach cardio in the morning, and you want to make sure you're either going slow duration for a long intensity. So you're going for a walk, and it's a 45-minute walk, and you're walking uphill, challenging your body, okay? Or you're going to be doing short, high-intensity bursts of cardio where you're on a treadmill or you're skipping rope. And let's say you're skipping rope for 60 seconds, and then you're jogging on the spot for another minute. And then skipping rope for 60 seconds, and then doing some planks, okay? Now, the concept behind empty stomach cardio is simple. If I'm gonna have oatmeal and some protein powder and some nuts for breakfast, I'm giving my body energy first thing in the morning. Well, when I do a workout, I'm just burning off that energy and I'm burning calories. So if I'm giving myself energy and burning energy, I'm maintaining. If I do not have any energy in my body and I'm adding exercise and I'm burning calories, that's when your body will say, listen, I need energy. It's gonna go carb, fat, protein. There's no carbs in my belly, I'm gonna go to body fat. Now, if someone has a lot of body fat on them, 10 plus, 15 plus pounds, your body can metabolize fat as an energy source. If the person does not have a lot of body fat, and they're, between 10% and under, it'll look at burning muscle tissue. So if you're doing morning cardio, do it where you're doing it right away, not I'm gonna wake up at 6 o'clock and at 6:50, 50 minutes later, after I've read and checked my emails, I'm gonna go for a cardio workout, 45 minutes, and then shower, and then have breakfast. You're having breakfast like at 8:30 and you've been up for 2.5 hours. That's not gonna work, okay? Hope you enjoyed these answers to your 5-minute Friday questions. Please share with any friends and family that you think this can help. Follow us on Instagram and Facebook. And remember, when it comes to health and fitness, attitude is everything. Take care. Have an amazing Friday. Peace.